Hello everybody, I'm back with another video for you today, and I think most people are in agreement that Skellige is actually on top right now. Yesterday it seemed like Monsters was really good, and everyone's got hands-on with Skellige today, and it's kind of crushing everything. A lot of people are playing Wild Boar of the Sea, along with boats and things like that, and greatswords and dagger even sometimes. But I've gone for more of a mid-range approach, a bit more of a warrior-focused approach with my second wind deck here. I've tried other leaders, I've tried Wit Ritual, and I've tried Arnulf, Patricidal Fury, and both of those are not quite as good in my opinion as Second Wind. Just the ability to reuse some of the really powerful plays like your Tyr, for example. Killing a unit is just so good, especially right now when people are not purifying very often. You've got him, you've got Harold potentially for a reuse if they decide to kill him in round 3 when you still have leader available, or if you play him earlier in the game if you get pushed or if you push the opponent. And you've got Handel if you're against decks with a lot of units on the board. Of course Morkvag if you need tool removal. So Second Wind just gives you this option for just, shutting down whatever you're against really, and picking that perfect tool for the perfect situation. Even reviving a Gremist can sometimes be very good if your opponent's playing a Tyr, for example, or if you really need to deal with poisons or defender or something like that, as I'm sure you'll see in some of the gameplay I have here. But yeah, overall a really powerful deck. One problem is the consistency, but as long as you draw your Blood Eagle you're fine on that front. And the deck's bronzes are so powerful that quite often you just are very happy to play bronzes in round 1 and not really even rely on golds. Golds are only going to be a couple of points better than your bronzes quite often, since you're running stuff like Villager, which is just so powerful. It's an 8 for 4, which is kind of a power level that's unprecedented in Homecoming Gwent. That's just not value you should be getting on a 4 provision card. And similar stuff with Invader, just 7 for 4 late game and decent early on. Stunning Blows are really good at shutting down other Skellige players and doing all that stuff. And yeah, just overall some really good stuff. Drummond Berserker as well. Yeah, just a really good engine, can be worth 9 for 5 sometimes, which is again incredible. And you've got this cheeky greatsword in here just to occasionally kind of cheese some victories from the opponent, especially if you're able to guarantee card advantage and play this at the end of a round with, Morkvag, Hendel, whatever it might be. It gives you a bit of presence in long rounds as well, so you don't need to be scared of them. But at the same time, this deck it's mid-range. It can play for any length of round, really, and do pretty well in it. And you've just got so many cards with so much raw power. Skellige's looking really scary, honestly. And I'm kind of not looking forward to playing the other factions and having to deal with other people playing Skellige. But yeah, it is what it is. Deck code is in the description. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Gameplay from the stream and whatnot. So subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Please, I will thank you very much for that in my heart. And anyway, whatever. Let's jump into the gameplay. Enjoy.
Death is only the beginning.
We'll get there. Okay. Gotta remember to play in only 2 rows here. Okay, good enough hand, I guess. Good enough. Good enough. Only one row here. Only one row for the Frost. Frost is a bit scary on red. Okay. Okay, do we want to bleed first? Do we want to do, what do we want to do? Do we just bleed first? I like denying the frost and I like denying the lava play. Maybe just take an early-ish pass. Here comes the frost. It looks like. And again, if he does frost, he loses a lava, which is not great for him. So what could we Blood Eagle here? We could go for Herkia, it's not too great. We could do a Herkia, we could do a... yeah, it's fine I guess. Is it fine? It means if he goes frost, we can kill the lava very easily. We can already kill lava pretty easily if he goes frost. I mean, I think we do need a blood eagle here. The question is, what is the pool? That's the question, right? Could just be villager. Come on, whoa, 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 animation times. Hello, hello. Okay. Okay, dude. Why? And why am I playing in 2 rows? I said, oh wait, he drowned me. Dude, why does it take so long for this fucking unit on his side of the board to just die and then play a card from my deck? Come on. Like, why can't I queue up the action? Like, click and then click. Like, really. It's really dumb. It's really silly. Again, I'm just living up to the Pepega players part of this stream title. Because I promised myself I would do that. Honestly, I might just need to pass now because this is getting really dodgy. You know?
What's 3 arrows in the arse? A pinprick, that's what!
How does this guy... What the hell, dude? This guy gets hit by arrows and he just chills? Jesus. Jesus. Okay, it's getting a little bit dangerous now, guys. It's getting a little bit dangerous. It's getting a little bit dangerous. I don't want to go long round against this particularly, but... maybe it'll be okay. Maybe it'll be okay, right? I've never tried that. Never played that. Let's try it. I'm curious. Oh, this fucking play with the villager was really, really sad. Yeah, monsters feels pretty good. I don't know, monsters and Skellige look nice, and then I think that's the 2 most popular decks at the moment, monsters and Skellige. Different variations on both. Those seem to be the big decks right now. Just look for better cards. Still got good stuff in the deck, and I want to get Greatsword to win this matchup, I think. Okay, he's starting with Frost. I guess just because he's echoing, he figures it's fine. I think I just Stunning Blow. I mean, it opens up E-Gun, but E-Gun's getting decoctioned right now, so I think it's okay. And this is just denying Frost value completely. Probably just wanted to cycle it, right? I think it's quite fine for us. Oh, okay. He's just completely, really no weather value here at all. Literally no weather value. That Ardgaith was kind of pitiful, right? He just played a Winter Queen, basically. Obviously on the second play it'll be good, though, so... But ultimately this is bad for him in terms of provision effectiveness. Oh, thanks, MJ Fox. It's actually playing this. This is crazy.
Their hair so silky.
I mean, does he want the Hercure from me? Because I don't really mind playing the Hercure. He also played Force of Nature for some reason. So that feels a bit bizarre. I feel like if he's pushing, he's going to keep pushing, right? But we can play Hercure and then Invader. It's fine. It's not exactly a big commitment, 7p. Isn't Ardgarth the worst echo? I don't think so. I think the worst is probably the Syndicate one. Maybe Coup de Grace. Like, the ones that thin the deck are really nice, because you kind of get effective double thinning, in a way. He actually passed, okay. This guy's interesting place. So are we winning? I mean, he used a lot of provisions, but like we've been a lot more provision efficient this game. But of course he has reactivity going for him and stuff like that. And my hand isn't as good as it could be. I mean, it's pretty much there. We're missing a few golds. It's probably reasonable to start with Skjall just to hit things off. I'm not sure. I don't really have a proactive play otherwise, so you know, Skjall's gonna die. He just acts as a 5-point card in a way, but he at least lends value to my other plays that would otherwise lose out. This is probably gonna be Hammond, I think. Like, Skjall's really vulnerable. Maybe I should have just played Skjall last round.
Winds howl, waves crash.
It's a pretty good Blood Eagle target, actually. Maybe I should have done that. Because I need a 2 strength unit for my Blood Eagle Herald. Eridan Break Glass. Alright, I kind of want to just slam a tier here. I don't know if it'll work out, but if it does, we just win. And if it doesn't, the alternative is Morkvarg. Morkvarg's probably a safer play, isn't it? Morkvarg into Stunning Blow or something is probably a safer play, but I also would like to get that great sort of value on the Morkvarg play. So how about we just do the tier and we see what happens. Maybe he just doesn't have a Purify, right? He probably does, actually. This is maybe wrong. This is probably wrong. And I am missing out on Herald value as well, which kind of sucks. Let's see if he has it. Oh, no, it was a good play, guys. He didn't have a Purify, so it was a good play. Can't keep it. So I mean, we could play Blood Eagle now. I suppose we may as well. It's not exactly the... Oh, okay, it's just forfeiting. Cool. We take those. We do take those. Alright, more Nilfgaard, eh? Some Nilfgaard action. Bull is still quite scary, so to keep that in mind. I really like my bronzes, but maybe we just get rid of Berserkers because they're a bit spooky to play, especially when there's a lock on the board. Yeah, tier is very binary. It is. I'm not sure I like Rupture as a mechanic, to be honest. It feels a bit just... We're adding like a poison that's even more binary than poison, right? I think that might have been a bit of a mistake. Let's kill that. Like, I'm glad they didn't put Rupture on like 5 cards. I'm glad it's only on 1 card, but I think it's... yeah, it's already a bit dicey. It's a bit of a dicey one. I'm not sure you should have that in the game. Okay, he actually has spies. We can probably just do this. Lead it, eventually kill it with Blood Eagle, or... yeah, we can do like a Blood Eagle Berserk. That's not super great. We'll see.
A shame I have no time.
Okay. I mean, this is tempting to just throw down the tier, really, isn't it? Is it the same thing again? Just throw it out, see if it wins you the game. Let's try it. Let's try it. He's ruptured. Alright, let's see. He doesn't have a Purify, guys, so that's a bit of a problem for him, I think. It's a bit of a problem. I mean, we bled this, so it's not like we got insane value, but we did get some pretty good value, I think. I think it's fair to say that. And now we might even get a War of Clans onto Warrior once he dies. That'd be pretty nice. Or we could go for a Gremist. I'm kind of interested in going Hercule now, actually, and then Gremisting the lock. But it's, yeah, I don't know. Or maybe not even Gremisting the lock, just dealing with the lock. Oh, he's going to take Hercule. Alright, sure. We just play bad cards now because we're so far ahead. You should just be winning this game. We should just be in a really, really winning spot. He has spies, and I think spies are a bit weak against this deck. Okay, he's denying my Blood Eagle. But yeah, we just got Skjall now as a play. Just chilling, really. Got War of Clans as a play now. We're already 10 points up, so it's not like we're ever not winning on even. This is always a win on even. And then we can probably just pass and win. We can push and win, kind of up to us. Probably pushing is good because we have Blood Eagle in hand. Haven't used it yet, so it's a good idea to get the value on that. Okay, these cards again not super needed. Start with Raiders, Blood Eagle, and yeah, should be winning. Should be winning. War of Clans, so we can kill Herc if he plays it very easily. He's gonna play it. Just take the War of Clans value. Waiting for a 4 to get the nice Blood Eagle. We can also just do Blood Eagle on donar, it's not too bad. It's not too bad. Is there a strong deck against SK? I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Maybe you have to just build a counter deck like that Northern Realms guy had, but I don't think that's even very good against Skellige. So it does seem a bit tricky. Alright, so we've got a bit of a problem here, guys. Is there a different target that we want to take with the Blood Eagle? We could, I suppose, just Blood Eagle. Let's take a little peek. I think we're always playing it here. We can kind of just choose between. I think just a villager here is pretty good actually, to get rid of the spying tag. Because he's probably going to play the seditious guys, right? We don't actually need to get a card from him, obviously, because we are winning on even. But that would be nice, right? But if he just trades in all his good cards, then that's also okay for us. Ah, he's got a... Okay, I think that's just a pass for us, right? That's just going to be a pretty nice pass. Should be winning. I do really like Skellige. Maybe even more than monsters, actually. It just feels very... I mean, it's very strong. That's the first thing. Like, monsters is also strong, but this is, like, very strong. I think Skellige might be... I feel like it will at least be top 2 or 3 factions when everything settles. That's how it feels right now. Just the bronzes and the golds are on a level that the other factions just don't have. They simply don't have 8 for 4s with Drum and Villager, and they don't have, like, 7 for 4 immune units in round 3. Like, you know, with the Invader or whatever. So I think Skellige's kind of on another level at the moment, is what it feels like. As for like the fun of the deck, well, I really do like the veteran mechanic. It just feels good to play with. I don't know, I can't explain why. It just always feels nice to play veteran units. I don't know if anyone else has like a similar feeling to that, but it just always feels really damn nice. And like your Herald devotion stuff is also pretty powerful. So yeah. And yeah, like tier is maybe not even good. Like that card is maybe even a bit too high rolly. But, and you know, I think there's room for SK to be optimized, is what I'm trying to say.
Let's dance till the sun sings its morning song.
I'm gonna kill that. I mean, the ball is a lot of points. Don't get me wrong, guys. Ball is always a lot of points, but I think we'll be surviving with this much card advantage. Really, right now the trouble is getting my Herald to work. That's the biggest problem I have, I think. I'm gonna play Grimace now, though. Because why not? It's not the biggest value purify, I guess. Honestly, double bull stuff is probably going to be the best thing for you know, Nilfgaard. This should be easy though. We have the tier, so we have enough card advantage to make tier work really well, like, and even my greatsword as well. So it should never be a loss.
Few poachers dare venture into the Von Morlohum's wood.
Oh wow, so we can actually get a bit more value from our Purify if we want.
Forgive me, my son.
Do we want that? Yeah, I think it's just decoction time, because we get an extra couple of points from it. It's not as much as if we get it with Greatsword, of course, but I think I'm going to do Greatsword with Hendel, and not decoction anyway. And we get rid of a spying tag, which probably means something, so... Plus we also set up our Blood Eagle, which we do need to do at some point. So I think this is just always the correct play. But there's no way he's winning here, it's just way too much, right? Just way too much stuff that we have. Let's get the Herald down.
Here's the better loot than in your wildest,
Probably Raiders is the best, although Raiders is probably the best.
Burn the homes, fell the trees, anything.
And then I mean, we're not even far behind. We have Leader and a Greatsword popping off, so and yeah, this is just super game over.
I divined this move from a sparrow's innards.
Yeah, that one's... Yeah, he's not even going to let me finish that one. He knows it's all over. Alright. Yeah, I'm very interested in Northern Realms. Alright, we've got the Skellige match. The Skellige matchup is tough. To be honest, it feels like the only thing you really should lose to is Skellige, with Skellige. That's how it feels right now. That's kind of how it felt with monsters yesterday, though, so everything can change, right? Everything can change very quickly. It's something to keep in mind. But SK also has the best answers to SK with stunning blows.
We'll tend your
That's
ankle
the other
biter
funny
today.
thing.
What? This?
Won't play Herkia because he'll probably just kill it. So we'll wait a little bit. Okay.
Women, children, elders, we
Village is a really nice card, dude. I really, yeah. I just like it. It's just a good card. Just a good card. He says, getting villages. But this is kind of fun, right? We can just village our own villaged guy. It's kind of a pretty big disadvantage to have to villager first, I feel. Then I can maybe go with the Hercule, maybe not.
Bury corpses?
Ooh.
Feed our foes to the crabs while they still live.
Ugh. I can't really deal with that. That's fine. Doesn't really matter too much. We could Grimmist. I kind of like getting the Grimmist value. I mean, he's probably playing the same deck as me, right? This is also a pretty good time to rupture him. I think I just like the rupture.
I love the smell of a burning village in the morning.
I just like it. Dwarf deck versus Monster Front. I mean, Symbiosis is pretty, yeah. Dwarf Symbiosis stuff kind of works. I think Mystic Echo is probably better though, so it's a bit of a unfortunate one. Why haven't I shot with this? I really should have just shot his Invader. I kind of just blanked and forgot I could hit the Veiled unit. Okay, so we're in a good spot now because this guy is dying. That's really quite good for us. I think we actually Hammond the Protector away because otherwise he gets a bit too much value there. And it looks like he's not playing a boat version of SK, so I think now we're just pressuring the win on even. And we can reuse the good cards that we play, so it's not even bad. Again, yeah, just Donar to really seal the deal here. Donar really sealing the deal. Honestly, Protector's a good card. That's something you can definitely consider running with those berserkers. Like this guy's. Alright, we've got to kill those. Should be winning on even. We can't really play Harold. I mean, we can, but it's just a bit bad. I suppose we've got it onto Berserker. That's always a nice round one option, should you need it. So I think now we're playing Hercule. I'm just going to click in case it doesn't work. He's on Hemdall, so this is where we're just pushing him, making him feel very bad that he got blue coin. Yeah, Mortvarg is doing nothing. I think I would play Grimmist now because he's probably not got tier. I get punished by him having tier, but at the same time, I can actually, I think, play my Harold and still be ahead, which I'll probably do. Okay, he's going to play his Harold, alright. It's a fair trade. Pretty sure we get ahead with this, right? Should always just be getting ahead, so we do it. I mean, probably winning whatever we do, right? But this is just the safer move. Alright. Looking good. Looking good. We've got even win, so we could even probably play this round since we drew into Blood Eagle. Did he play Blood Eagle round 1? I can't remember. Hold on. I can't see right now. Okay, well, we'll take mulligans and then have a look. Let's see. He did, yeah, I thought he did. So he still has a Blood Eagle, but effectively by getting his Blood Eagle, we're definitely gaining some value there. So I think I'll play. I also have probably a better res with my leader than he does right now. Most of the time. Should we play Blood Eagle for maybe Skjall? Looks pretty good. You can probably kill it, but it just gives us another decent leader option. If we get his Blood Eagle, I think he's basically out of juice at that point. Yeah, I mean he has to play this, otherwise he gets 2-0'd, right? So We pass now because Blood Eagle probably gets in there even if we play Decoction. And this should just be another clean win. Yeah, Terra Jared, I've been preferring Second Wind. I think it's just a bit better overall, being able to reuse a really powerful cards. It's just better than playing an Arniol for a Ursine Ritual. I've tried them all, and yeah, I've tried them all. This just seems to be the best way. This guy got kind of just memed because he was on the wrong side of the coin. That's just a showcase of how bad coin flip can be for you sometimes. If you have a card like the tier that can abuse that. It's just really quite unfortunate. So now we can keep Greatsword and Decoction as a finisher. And get rid of these guys, I guess. It doesn't really matter what we do, I think. We should just be having a stronger round 3. We'll play this. Probably play just Drummond Boy with Blood Eagle. I could have done that there, it would have been pretty good value. Also don't want to miss out on the bleed. Okay, we can do it now and it's probably better. Just gonna go for Harold now. It's rare you get to see this art played. It's cool.
Me? A weakling? Say it again, I dare you.
Okay, not bad, not bad. Not a bad move. So just to be safe here, I mean, we never lose. We just do what we did last game and really just abuse the hell out of the hell out of having you know, having the double last say. It's just way too much. He probably also has, you know, this guy if he's got a good hand, right? Yeah. So now we'll play the Greatsword, and I think the most points here is to leader this guy. Well, I'm not sure. It might actually be better to take here. Okay. Doesn't really matter what we do. I think we're winning whatever we play here, right? It's just really, like, really brutal. Really a brutal one. It's actually kind of close because he had a. I mean, whatever. It's not too close. That's just how mirrors go if you win round 1 uneven, really. Oh, it's Michael. GG, Mike. Another Skellige guy. This presents an interesting thing, right? He's playing Ritual, which means probably Ceres and Vildkarl instead of some of the Greatsword shenanigans. Still very strong, I think. Maybe I should have kept World Clans isn't that good, actually. Pretty good hand. I'll probably mulligan 1 Invader or 1 Raider. Probably Invader. It's a bit harder to play this round. Yeah, GG, Mike. Yeah, tier can be really crushing on red if they don't have a purifier. I think it's just sometimes good to just throw it out and say they don't have it. Like here, if I had the tier, I think I would just play it and be in a really good spot if he doesn't have it, right? Start with Invader, we can also just play Berserkers, they're gonna die. It's life, isn't it? That's just life. Probably a Protector would be good in this deck, I think, yeah. Like, Protectors are quite neat.
I'll smash your mug! Shut it and fight, you bastard!
Alright. Okay. Alright, well our boys are dying. That is just life, I guess. I want to play this before playing Raiders, because he can get his Blood Eagle working, which could be a problem. This round 1 is definitely not too bad for him, it seems like. I could play Herkia, but I could play Herkia, maybe I should. It's a pretty good way to win round 1, actually. To pressure it. Okay, we're getting the Ceres now. That's something, but...
Step careful there.
yeah. Would quite like last say, so I mean, I'm probably going to play... Can I play one more? 6 plus 13? 8 plus 13, is that enough? Not quite. So I can't actually really catch up with this if he actually tests me, so I think I'll pass. He used a Blood Eagle, so now the key to winning this game is I need to draw a Blood Eagle. I need to play it in round 2, and then we should be winning. That's really how the game goes at this point. I probably can throw away my Stunning Blow. Doesn't really matter if they don't have boats, don't really need it. And it can be nice against Berserkers, I guess. Okay, we've got Blood Eagle. Hallelujah. It's definitely good against Berserkers. But I have other tools that I can use against them, maybe. How does Blood Eagle work? Well, basically, if you Death Blow, you can pull any warrior from your deck. If you don't Death Blow and don't do anything, you pull an 8 provision or less. And if you have Bloodthirst 3, then you can pull anything. Any warrior. So, if you want to pull a big guy, you need to have Bloodthirst or Death Blow effect. If you want to pull a small guy, you don't need any condition. Makes sense? Blondar! You reckon he can kill my invader if I play it? You reckon he'll want to?
Look closely, kiddos, on thy courageous mother.
God, invader's such a strong card. Can't believe how I underrated this card. I was like, yeah, probably you're gonna play one. Play it as a one-of in your deck. No. We definitely want 2 of those. We'd probably play more if we could. It's a very good card. I love that you're playing bronzes that are good later in the game. Because quite often you're not sad to see your... I mean, you maybe are in Skellige, but you wouldn't be sad to see a 7 for 4 if the golds weren't so strong, right? Alright, so that's okay. To be a bit careful here, but we can go with this guy from Blood Eagle if we need big points. I'm gonna go with the bleeding. Just get rid of the weaker cards and kind of punish him for pushing. If he pushes, then we're trading really effectively here most of the time. Oh, he actually has boats. Okay. Interesting. I think I'll go Grimace now. I'm just going to hold on to my Herc here for some reason. Not sure why exactly I'm doing that. I guess because it can be really nice with Greatsword later. Or even this round. I might play a Greatsword. Okay, I guess not. I'm gonna play Blood Eagle to thin out a bad card, right? It's always a good use of it. I think this is enough, right? We've got... yeah, should be enough. So this gives us another option from War of Clans and from our Herald, if we need damage. Of course, just redrawing it, so no problem. So we're basically going to hold on to our leader until the very end, and maybe take Gremist, maybe take a different card, depending on what happens. Probably not going to keep Stunning Blow, we have enough removal now. Could mulligan Skjall here, honestly, it's a bit sketchy. It's probably just a 5-point card. Oh, Herald, that's nice. Yeah, Villager's really powerful, like, the card is just nuts. I think this might be an opening with Hjurka. You can also Herald it up. Herald is a decent opening. Always decent. And they can never kill your Herald in round 3 because you can just revive it, which is kind of unfair. We might go for Greatsword, we might not. In this round. He could even be playing like Lippy, I guess. I mean, he's probably not, because he's not got Roach and stuff, but there's a deck there for sure, I think. Alright. Decoction comes down. Shouldn't have any more uninteractive cards because he played double stunning blow round 1. We got veiled units now, so that's a bit annoying if he wants to bleed me. He will be struggling with that a bit. I think we're just going to Hammond this.
Put him in chains.
Never a bad Hammond. Should be looking good. We might be able to take Greatsword because we have Hjörka on the board, so that could be a good move. It could also be better not to because he might have a Morkvarg. And we would quite like to take something like the Tyr or the Skjall, both really good. Both really, really good. Getting closer to the bronze standard, 11 points from Gwent. Yeah, we are. Bronzes are getting stronger, which, I mean, I can't say it's a bad thing. It's probably a good thing if all of the decks are kind of in sync. Oh, he actually is Lippy, okay. Kind of called that, weirdly enough. Like a devotion Lippy, that's bizarre. That is very bizarre. But I mean, I guess if it works. If it works, it works. So we can begin to set up a bit of devotion, or rather bloodthirst. Don't know why I said devotion. I think here the best thing to do is just take a villager. I mean, villager's just really good. Just a really good card overall. Okay, maybe not, now that we're damaging that unit. Might actually be expecting the wasted value there, to be fair. Yeah, probably villager was wrong, should have just taken raiders. Wait, I couldn't take raiders. Maybe just invaders better. Okay, here's a Harold, but we can kill Harold. Because he can't revive it, so... Or do we want to go Greatsword? Nah, Greatsword's never the one. Is he gonna kill this? Like, you've got to wonder, is he actually gonna kill my Herkia? I don't know that he is. I think he might just be doing that to kind of scare me a little bit. I mean, I guess why would he damage it if he was going to not kill it? Oh wait, yeah, he has bloody... Duh! Duh! Not very smart plays from me.
Need a good slapping.
That's okay.
Give him no rest.
It's okay, guys, sometimes you do dumb things. But I mean, we're looking fine right now. Are we? Kind of. I might need that greatsword to win this, actually. I don't know if I can take it, it's a bit too risky. It's a bit too risky. I think we just play Donar now, see what's going on. That was pretty dumb, I should have just fired the Herkia off.
Resist the Jarl's will, and that's how we'll end you.
Like, I'm really scared of Morkvarg, that's the problem, right? Like, there's several hands he could have here. It's very interesting. There's several hands he could have. Some of them are not very fun for me to deal with. And some of them are perfectly fine. Like, if he doesn't have Morkvarg, if he can't kill my... Yeah, he's already played this guy because of Lippy. So this, I mean, it must mean he has Morkvarg, right? Especially if he goes a long round against Second Wind, he must have it. So I think we don't ever take Greatsword. The question then is, what do we take? I guess we Heimdall now, in that case.
Finally.
And then get that decision again if we think it might be Gremist last card. Did he play Gremist at all this game? No, right? Kind of just quite confusing. Could very well have Gremist plus Morkvarg as his hand. We'll see. We'll see what he goes with first, right? Okay, so that means we've got a good res. And then I think we just take Tyr, because if he has... Because if he has a Purify, we're just winning anyway, so... We always just take Tyr here, right? It's just best. That's another GG, I think. A raid's a raid. I love that voice line. That rhyme is always quite... It's satisfying for some reason. Why Heimdall over boar? Yeah, we don't have a way to get the boar out, so Heimdall's a bit more consistent. And I also want to be able to play short rounds, and if you have a wild boar top decking it, it just gets a bit awkward. But you know, it's an option. It's definitely an option. I think he's in a bit of a precarious spot now because, yeah, he had the Morkvag, so we got the right line here to win there. But I don't think any hand that he had there was winning, because if he has Gremist Morkvag, I mean, Gremist Morkvag's probably the best thing he can have, but then I just play my Drummond guy instead of Tyr, and we win that way. Congregate, I think we can deal with this. Stunning Blow is going to be nice. I kind of just love this hand. So much playable stuff. I think we'll only need one of those, and again, Raiders are usually not needed round one. Oh, thanks, Life. Life on Mayhouse.
Gwent is all about having fun.
Hey Ratpain, thanks for sub, dude.
The anatomical changes slightly exceed my expectations.
Thank you very much. Okay. Probably just berserker it up, right? Get the engine falling. Do I stream full time? Yeah, I stream, I do YouTube, coaching. Don't do anything else really. That's what I do with my days. Roderick DeVet. Roderick DeVet. Why do I feel like that name is familiar all of a sudden?
It's all about having fun.
Gwent's all about having fun. Oh, thanks for a sub, dude. My South London guy. That's very kind. You guys can make me, you guys can get me to buy more cookies. This money. Oh yeah, it's the same as Joachim. Oh yeah, true, of course. We need to settle the discussion on how you actually pronounce Joachim. Is it like that? Joachim? It's kind of nice play actually. Kind of a nice one. I mean, I know one thing for sure, and that is we cannot give a super long round to Congregate's crazy stuff. That's just not going to work out for me. I mean, the question is, right, is it a Polish name, or is it Spanish? Or like, is it just, like what is the language that this guy speaks? Or like, what is this from? Is it like Nilfgaardian? Does that mean it's like Italian or like Roman or something? And then from there you find how it's actually pronounced, right? This guy has a lot of money. This guy's a bit of a money guy. I think we're gonna go for the invader villager. Maybe I'll type this in on Google. Maybe Google can help. Yo. Apparently it's pronounced Yochim. Yochim. That's weird. I don't think it, I don't know if it's, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it Yochim. It's annoying that this gets me ahead, but not enough to, you know, to feel great. Perhaps I should have played Blood Eagle now, just to stab him a little bit with the tempo. Press X to doubt. That's what Google said. I'm just listening to Google.
Yes, you. Have you made your offering?
Have you made your offering? Can't say that I have. I think we're just going to play another bad card. Are we going to play another bad? I want to Blood Eagle it up. I want to Blood Eagle Hemdall. But do we do that now? Yeah, we probably do that now, right? This is kind of, this is the Hemdall round, I think.
The time has come.
Yeah, nice. Killed a couple of those guys. I mean, he has a lot of coins, so I'm not sure I'm actually winning this round. Maybe.
Hallowed flame, light our way through ignorance and superstition.
You're gonna transform your lats? Okay, nice. Nice plays, nice plays. Nice plays, right? Let's make sure we don't bleed Roderick, that would be quite the misplay. Really would be. Okay, coins are being spent.
Power, the object of dark desire.
Coins are being spent, round is being won. I think I will play Donar. I'll probably play Hammond first, I guess, just in case. Because I don't really need the movement in this matchup, right? We won the round, we got his coins, we got quite a few decent cards. We did play some decent cards, but remember I've got second wind. I could just reuse a Hemdall if I need that. Kind of easy. Joachim. Joachim? This chat is now a Joachim discussion chat. I like that. To be honest, I like that, guys. I don't think Stunning Blow is too useful here because he can just use leader charges to protect his Fallen Knights, kind of. He played one already, so there's one more. We just need to get that from him, really. Then we're chilling. Play a little round 2.
Women, children, elders, we spare none.
I'll smash your muggins, Rods.
Smash your fucking boggin. Free head.
I fear nothing.
I love those voice lines, dude. I'll never get tired of hearing that. Hopefully Firesworn is quite playable, so we hear a lot of that guy and his great language. Well, this guy's not doing too much right now. There's a lot of coins again. So you gotta wonder, what does it mean? I think I'm just gonna play my my tier right now. Might mean we don't play Harold this game, but
I love the smell of a burning village in the morning.
I'm gonna chill with the damage. I might play all my cards here because we really do just want to shorten that round 3 as much as possible. Right now it's looking like an awkward spot for him. I think we're just gonna, yeah, I think we're just doing it, right?
We'll fight to the last bloody drop in our
So I don't see how he does this very easily. The expansion's really nice, T-Dog. It's really nice. I'm just so glad to not be facing bloody Igni every game anymore, man. Like, it was so horrible climbing last season. I just got so frustrated. I would play Harmony, and then some random guy who's also playing Harmony has a random fucking Igni in his deck, and I lose the game. It's absolute nonsense before. Is he getting ahead with the leader here? I don't think this is enough. This is enough. Never mind. Venerate's not the fire. I think this is a fine result for me, actually. Won't have last say, but effectively got the same amount of cards because I have leader. Should be winning most of the time, I think. Depending on draws. How good is Morkvarg? He might not be great here. Might not be great. Yeah, fuck. He would have been good. He would have been good, guys. Oh no, I'm losing the video game. Okay, we've got tier. We've got tier still, guys. Maybe it's fine. You might have bone talismans for 3 points. So. Bloody good fun. This is going to be quite close, I think, because we just didn't draw great cards, honestly. Maybe I should have gone in with leader, but I don't think leader last turn was worth much.
The eternal fire shall consume all that is impure.
Okay. We have to think very long and hard about this next play, don't we? I mean, not really. This is a 10. This guy's a 13 if he works. Is a 10 going to be enough here to win the game? I do not believe his last card is a Purify. I find that very hard to believe. I find that very hard to believe.
A raid's a raid. Matters not who's
And as they say, a raid's a raid. So I think we're just going to go in. Yeah, no problem.
Greater donations beget greater blessings.
No problem, guys. Easy game. Alright, nice.
Death is only the beginning.
Am I going to get coin abused really hard? Let's find out. Let's find out right now. Do we want a stunning blow? He could very well be engine heavy. I'm not sure how much value we'll actually get from those, but probably a good idea to keep. I think I want double berserker. Kind of don't have any plays. We can play Hercule. Also play Gremister. Where exactly do I live? I live in Warsaw. I'm not going to give you my exact address. Okay. Do I just Hercule and kill? I mean, that's kind of a great Hercule kill, right? Sometimes you don't even need to get the Hercule value, you just need the kill. Right? I think that's good. How far am I from hometown? Well, I live in England, or you know, from England. So I'm quite far away. I think this is just going to be a berserker, and then we have the villager on Hercule. It's all kind of working really nicely, guys. Kind of going great. Kind of a great round one for us. We used 2 golds, but they're kind of low value golds. Can I speak Polish? Tak. Mówię po polsku. Dobrze. No, I don't really speak Polish very well. I'm learning, but it's a long process. Why am I in Poland? I live here. I've lived here for like a year, nearly.
Again and again.
Alright, I think we just kill that. This guy's going to do some amphibious assault shenanigans. I'm very aware of that. I miss the UK? Not really. I miss my family, but Don't miss the country particularly.
Her Majesty is.
I hear there's lots of crazy stuff going on in England now anyway, recently. So can't say I miss it too much.
I'll not let you.
He's actually playing the round on him, I'm surprised. I'm surprised by that Reynard. I'm really surprised by these plays. Do we want to go for a Gremist? Yeah, for a decoction. Guys, it's really the lack of food all day is starting to get to me, I think. Actually amazed at the quality of the plays, despite not having breakfast or lunch. Just having 2 biscuits. Kind of impressing myself.
I'll ever pay off these school loans.
Alright, I think we just got to keep pushing, really. I think we just got to keep pushing.
You have my sword, and all your sacked axe.
This is maybe not the... Dude, like, Tyr is really, really bonkers strong if people are not running Purify. He's just really... I mean, I guess, like, shielding or armor can also deny the value, but it's just... It's so good, really. I gotta eat. I know. I'll have some big food when I finish. Yeah, Subversity I do, yeah. And I mean, tournaments pay nice money, but they haven't happened for a while, or rather I haven't been in any for a while. But yeah, when tournaments happen, they're quite nice. Nice for the bank account. I think borders are now opening for the most part, right? Not sure. Oh, that's cool. Do I work for CDPR? No, I definitely do not. Do we want to play Invader this round? Right now I'm kind of a little bit lacking targets for my Herald and stuff. It's probably okay, I mean... It's probably okay, but... I'm a bit scared of my hand being a bit too weak here for the push, so I think I will get rid of that. Now things become interesting. I think skjall is reasonably safe to just play.
We'll go at them together. They charging? Ah,
Okay.
I'll stop him.
Alright, I wanna pull Hammond. I can't really do that. There's gonna be Blood Eagle into maybe a Raiders. Just get a decent target for my Herald.
Women, children,
I'm a bit worried he can kill skjall, but should be okay. I think it's just a Northern Realms deck with big engine heavy focus, right? So we just need to play as short round 3 as possible and we should be good. Definitely seems like that's what's going on.
Fall overboard, and I'm not jumping in after you.
Kind of not super happy with how my hand looks. Heimdall time, I think. Heimdall's never going to be great in this particular matchup.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
Yeah, Yellow King. Dominance works if you have the tallest unit on the board, even if it's the unit that you're just playing from hand then you have dominance. They changed that at some point. Can't exactly remember when. Oh, part of me wants to kill that archer, dude. Part of me wants to pass, part of me wants to just smack Priscilla with Morkvarg. I don't know, there's many options. We've got to be very aware that once the... I think Morkvarg is the play here. But we've got to be very cautious. You know, once the skjall is sort of dealt with, things get really dodgy. I think then we just relax. We relax for now. Perhaps we shoot. I think shooting is probably better. If skjall dies, then we're actually a lot closer in points than it seems. I like these cards like skjall, ego, and those are very... Oh yeah, this is... Yeah, this is looking a bit spooky. Well, we can actually still get out if we want. I think we want to play donar while it's fresh and hot. And again, shortening the round. We've got the fallible, that's really good. That's probably his only real short round thing. It's a good thing we fired off the shot with the guy, or we would have been in a bit of trouble. That's cool though, that's really not too surprising. And I think we're basically at this point out of the round, because I don't want to commit my big lad. Especially when there's not any kind of instant value card in the graveyard.
We'll never lay down our arms.
Okay, so this should be a very manageable round 3 for us. Should be good. Is Kikimore Queen still a thing? Oh yeah, I think Infern's played it last season. He's number 18 on ladder last season, so it's, yeah, you can win with Kikimore Queen, of course. It's a deck that a lot of people just aren't a fan of playing, so and it is quite a difficult deck to play, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend it, but it is a deck and it is pretty decent. Yeah, I'm not sure if that mulligan was good. I really wanted to find just another gold or maybe one of my veteran guys, because they're probably better than that unit. But yeah, really, like, at this point there's more things to play other than Kiki. And it's hard to say whether Kiki's actually good. Man, Defender might just fuck me up here, to be honest, guys. Wait, I have Gremist in the graveyard, right? So it's
The sky'll burn with the
probably
eternal
worth
fire.
Gremisting here. It's a bit sad. I mean, actually, wait, why didn't I go Tyr? Isn't Tyr just way better?
Gods.
Isn't Tyr just like way, way better? It's kind of a bit awkward. We should have gone Tyr though. Because then if he purifies the Tyr, we get the Purify. Probably wouldn't have Purify anyway. Ah, it has shield. Ah, yeah, true.
Army's a waste of time for
True, okay, true. Yeah, I would have actually just lost the game if I did that. That's good to know.
To arms, all of you.
Alright, Harold. Let's get that warrior value. Should be a clean one. I don't know, in my mind I have Tyr kills a unit. That's the rupture effect in my mind. I'm always forgetting shield and armor. Like I played it on a lava earlier and it was pretty sad Tyr. It's very important to keep in mind.
Rumors travel faster than the wind.
Rumors travel faster than the wind. This is such a powerful play, man.
Nay, I will not bend my neck for that.
Yeah. I was hoping I would kill the drummer, but it doesn't really matter. I think we're just winning. Probably don't need to even kill that dandelion, but, you know. Doesn't really make a difference either way. Amphibious Assault, last card played. That's not what you want. I mean, it's actually kind of close, considering.
Your skull will make a fine tankard.
But yeah, I think Amphibious Assault is probably the one thing that's going to make NR good. I'm excited to play with it. Alright. Well, that's going to be it from me, I think, guys. Had a really good day of climbing, and Skellige seems very, very strong. Very, very strong. We ended up on peak at the end here. Not the best of peaks, but definitely usable, definitely workable. But yeah, thanks a lot for watching today, guys, and yeah, I'll see you next time.